True Talk Show with Inio Bot on Jesus House Radio. Let's have some true enlightening talk.
Okie dokie. Kanem?
My piece of news doesn't come from the papers, actually. It's from the Facebook. It's something that I'm getting very upset about because on three different pastors, one of them I can't find right now, his name, but I've got the one which is Bishop Daniel Obinim from Ghana, who was praying for a pregnant woman by placing his foot on her stomach and stepping on her, basically. And
he was what?
That kind of threw me as to what was going on there. Let me mention all the cases first, and then we can sort of talk about them.
Could I just say, the number to call again, listeners, is 07 999 563 045. I'll say it again, 07 999 563 045. Thanks.
And then you have the South African preacher who made his parishioners eat grass, actually go outside and eat in the raw grass outside, and he was sort of walking all over them. On the video that I saw, I can hardly think that that's a made-up video, but it was interesting. And then the last case that I saw was a pastor making his people drink petrol, or so they said. And then the woman came running down from the back of the church and started to drink this thing. She didn't look all right to me. She looked a little bit like she was drugged, personally watching her. And I found it quite amusing and sad, because in every case, the people that these pastors were doing things to were women. Not to mention, and I've even forgotten another case where I think the pastor made his single female parishioners go to a beachside, remove all their clothes, and then he was doing some strange things to them. And I found that, disgusting. I was really appalled by it. I couldn't understand the mentality of the women involved in participating in something like that in all cases, because even in Africa, if somebody comes to touch your stomach when you're pregnant, you tend to hide away or stop them from touching because you're sensitive.
Do you know what the backstory was?
I haven't been able to get
was the baby
backstory.
Not fully developed or struggling in the womb?
Even then.
No, I just want to know why he felt a need to put his foot on his...
No, but hold on. She had come to the church.
Okay.
She was there and she allowed it. So what you allow is what happens to you to a certain extent.
But I'm just interested to know the story behind it.
I'm not sure what the story is, but I saw this on Facebook, and I was really... It takes some time to sort of go back and see what's going on. But it just brought back memories of all the other cases that have been arising in which... as far as I'm concerned, the pastors are assaulting these people and abusing them in the church under the label of God, and I find that offensive.
Definitely. No,
it's
I totally agree.
To know that all these are only happening to women.
Yeah.
Don't men have issues that the
it's
pastor
mostly
can as
women
well,
that fill the churches. It's mostly
help
women
them
that are
out with
needing
the
issues,
prayers and
coming
the
with
support.
issues.
Yeah.
I want to get married. I want to have a baby. And those are the sensitive things that the pastors latch onto and take advantage of. And the women are foolish. I'm sorry. I'm a woman, but I have to say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
how could you allow it?
Control and power.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So
But interestingly, these women come from households where there are men, and in these churches, I know that there are a few men. They're not a lot. There are a few men. But I'm just thinking, aren't some of the brothers saying, "Hang on a minute, I don't think this is the right way to go."
Exactly. But there's fear. Yeah. They're afraid to actually go against the pastor. I mean, I remember in some churches where they would say that you shouldn't speak against it. Touch not my anointed. And that sort of thing. Well, hey, things get interpreted in various ways, not correctly in all cases. And that's why these things happen.
Most definitely.
There's a lot of people that shouldn't be there preaching. Some people are not called.
Yeah, the thing is that it goes back to what the Bible says. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yes.
If the women know the knowledge of the word, know who they are, understand their what they're supposed to be doing, they don't need the pastor to even go as far as telling them to take off their clothes or go to the beach and put your bum in this position or whatever, because they don't know who they are and they are being destroyed for lack of knowledge, unfortunately. But I don't know, it's really sad.
Okie dokie. Okay, lovely listeners, we're going to take a quick break. And when we return, we'll be talking about pathways into the care system with the ladies from Afruca. We have Ekanem, we have Iyo, and we have Pastor Joy. So tune in, don't go anywhere. This is the True Talk Show.